Hey everyone, welcome to Newcrest. We're starting a brand new series today, and I'm excited to let you meet one of the first Sims we're going to be putting in these apartments. So hang on in just a bit, and I'm going to meet you in build mode. All right, so here we are, and we are at the first of the two twin apartment buildings that I've made. I just made the one on the speed build, and then I just copied it over to this other lot. I love making apartments on these two lots in Newcrest just because they fit so well, since they're the exact same thing, and they're kind of like, you know, on a main road, and there's other apartments and stuff over here. I don't know, I just feel like it goes really well. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do here. So just as a reminder, there are 4 apartments on each in each building. So this one, she is going to be our person we're going to be meeting today, our sim we're going to be meeting today. I guess she's a person, sort of, is going to be in this first one here. Now, the thing is that I have another sim. You'll hear the whole story in a bit. Already put into this apartment as well on the same lot, just like on this side. But anyway, basically this. Well, let's go meet her first. I'm getting all ahead of myself. Please don't sing. Oh no. So here we have Mrs. Georgie Foster Miller. Now, do you remember in the Spalding house, we have Cookie Spalding, but this is her married name, Spalding. She is a foster. Now, this family is one of the main, I'm having to like move around my mic setup, and it's just making all this noise. So I'm sorry if you can hear that, but it's just kind of bothering me. I can't get comfortable today. Anyway, this is one of the main, more like rich families that are from Willow Creek, a very old family from Willow Creek. And so they had 4 daughters, one of which passed, one being Cookie, who we've already met. And this is Georgie. And then the other one that's going to be living in this one is their youngest sister, and her name is Dolly. We'll meet her another day. But yeah, this is Miss Georgie, and let's take a look at her. Get off your phone, please. Hello. So Mrs. Georgie Foster Miller, she is hyphenated. She has decided that, well, her and her sisters have decided that they're going to pool some of the family money and some money that she recently got to make a business venture. And so they've had these apartments newly erected, and she has to live here because she has to oversee what's going on, and she's a landlady now, so she has to. Meanwhile, what's really going on is that she's going through a divorce. Don't tell anyone. She would be horrified if people found out. She's still wearing her wedding ring. She is still going to keep the hyphenated Miller name, and she is just all about, literally, how she looks on the outside. She is actually an elder sim, but her sister Cookie, who is a hairdresser, keeps her looking fresh and fly with her platinum hair. She goes and she gets regular fillers and Botox and everything like that, even though she does have a little bit of lines. Now, here's the thing. Partly because she was always a beauty, but also because she has been the weather girl, or meteorologist, as some people like to call them, of Willow Creek for a long, long time. And she's recently, within the last couple of years, retired and hung up her pantsuit, but she is still a minor celebrity. So she's actually got like 2 stars. She's got like 2 stars. So she's a minor celebrity. So she kind of has like this thing where, and nobody would really care, only her. But it's like, I have to keep appearances up. So she's got some implants. She's had a little thing sucked out here and there. She's always on a diet. And that's just Miss Georgie Foster Miller. Now, She's actually a nice person. She's very outgoing, as you can see. She's cheerful, just like her sister Cookie. The whole family actually is very outgoing. And she's gregarious because of the outgoingness, but she is a little bit self-absorbed. That's just the way it is. She's always been pretty, and she's always going to be pretty, and that's just how things are. See, she knows. She knows. She's always telling everyone that that don't know her well, that she's at least 10 years younger than she actually is, 10 to 15 depending upon the day, and if she's just had her Botox. She's one of those people where she likes to keep some lines in her forehead and here and there, just, you know, so like she's aging gracefully, you know. So I've talked all this bad stuff about her, but I actually really like her. I think she is fun. And honestly, she's very loyal to her sisters. So basically, this family, they had all girls. And I believe that the oldest sister passed away. And I'll be talking more about that in the Spalding house. And also once I get to the other sister, her name is Dolly, the youngest sister. When we get to her, then I'll talk more about that whole situation. But yep, so there were 4 of them, and she was just one of the ones that I guess was very, very successful. I have a feeling that probably their family was well-to-do, but not as well-to-do as maybe some people may have thought. Like I said, they're one of the older Willow Creek families. Oh, look at that guy. He's getting it. Look at him doing spins and stuff back there. Wow. Whoop, never mind. Don't look at him. Whoop. He wiped out. Anyway, sorry, we made him nervous. So I have a feeling that they always had like the big house, which I'll be making, by the way, the estate. They always had the big house. They always had like, you know, plenty of comfortable money, but not as much as they wanted to let on. So everything they had to keep up the appearance, you know? So I think that is all for the introductions. I think, oh, we'll look at her skills too. So as you can see, she has quite a bit of acting. She actually went to school for drama, so she does have a diploma in that, wherever that may be. Yeah, she has a drama degree from Brightchester. And basically, all the things you'd think she would have, she has. She has quite a high logic skill, though, because she is actually pretty smart. And she was a meteorologist, so it's not just weather girl. So she actually did track the weather and all that, you know. And some horseback riding because, you know, they were well-to-do. It's just, you know, acting, singing, skiing, the gamut here, and a lot of charisma and some comedy, too. I feel like she's just like Cookie, where she's not maybe as much of a gossip as Cookie is, but I do feel like she likes to tongue waggle a little bit, and her whole thing is that she wants to be a friend of the world. She is very outgoing. She has never met a person that she didn't like, that wasn't her friend. Yeah. Well, I think it's more of that she wants to admire her. I think that's more likely what we're talking about here. So let's go ahead and get into build mode after that very long introduction of Miss Georgie here. And we'll kind of go through and kind of explain her design style choices and kind of start getting decorating on her apartment. So I'm going to see you in just a bit. All right, so here we are in build mode, and this is the unit that we're going to be working on. And today I'm just going to be working on the like living area / dining area. It's very tiny. I'm not even going to be doing the kitchen yet because I'm kind of running out of time today because I had all that introduction to do and I had to make the Sims. So yeah, let's just go ahead and pop into what we're going to be doing then. So I feel like the color palette that we're going to have in here is going to be very reminiscent of what she had in her old house with her soon-to-be ex-husband. Now, let me explain what happened because I feel like that's kind of relevant to what we're talking about. So Georgie she was married very early, and she's been with the same man, and he was just a dashing kind of rich, you know, from another rich family in Willow Creek. And it was always about appearances, but he was always kind of like off, you know, doing business stuff. And even though they were married, she was home a lot by herself and was just doing like her own festive things by herself, you know, going out to social events, socializing, and, you know, going to places like that tea house that I made, things like that. And so her style is very, like, her whole house that she had with her husband was very much in this like peach and, you know, think of like the 90s, like early 90s, late 80s, and very feminine and peach Southern lady, you know, style. Like that is definitely hers. It's very flamboyant, but soft. So you'll see what I mean in a moment. And there are lots of window treatments, very, very lovely cascading window treatments to be had. But anyway, her husband got caught cheating yet again. And I guess this time it's like, I feel like probably she was willing to overlook it, but he was just kind of like, I'm actually moving out with this lady. She's my one love. And so she's like forced to sort of go through with the divorce. I have a feeling she was just kind of like okay with what was happening. And now that's why she's trying to keep it under wraps as much as possible. So we've got this peach going on in here. And actually, before I do all of the living room stuff, I'm going to put in this dining area because I really want to make sure I have enough room for everything. Because as you can see with the fridge, this is a very tight little area to be putting a lot of stuff. And I only have a 2-seater as far as this is concerned for her dining area because I don't think she's going to have that much company over. She probably goes out a lot more than she's got company. But this is the vibe. These creams, the glass top table, because of course that was of that era. Even though I feel like most things in here are new, you know, but she still has a very specific style. So like this whole TV console is brand new, of course. And so I'm just going to plop that on the top there. I've got a little chair that I wanted to put over in this corner, which I need to put on move objects for. I feel like this is so like Golden Girls to me, this chair. And this color palette is very Golden Girls to me. I'm using the peach swatch on these pillows everywhere. It just goes for me. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now I'm going to put in the best curtains you've ever seen. This window treatment is the window treatment of this lady's dreams and people that like this kind of style of their dreams. So let's move the chair in a little bit more. There we go. And actually, I think this needs to be moved over slightly. Yeah, I think it was more like that. I thought this meant all the way over, but I guess it can't. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that's how I had it before, when I was kind of playing with it and kind of mapping everything out. I am going to play test this, but I'm fairly sure she's going to be able to use everything in here. I am putting a sofa here in just a moment, but I'm going to put up these window treatments first. I like to call them that because I feel like these aren't just curtains. These are surely window treatments. So this is the first layer, this like swagadoodle stuff. And these are, I believe, from that movie. Yeah, the movie night stuff pack. I don't remember what it's called. It's one of the really older ones. So yeah. Then I'm coming through with this layer in the navy. And I'm going to be putting that up a little bit. And just, this is going to have to kind of be flooped over here to kind of hide that top. So it's not like, you know, infringing too much. These are from that newer, I guess, as of this past year, kit. I forget what it's called, but it's like the very glam one. Okay, so I think that's how I had it. And then the cherry on the top is this guy from Base Game. And I mean, when I put this together, I was like, oh, this is a masterpiece. Look at this work of art. And I'm right. I feel like, okay, oh, I gotta put this down a little bit more. So these don't exactly match. Like the swatches aren't exactly true, but on these, but they're close enough. And I just feel like that is fancy. I don't know. That's just me. And I feel like it just kind of goes with what I had in mind. Yeah. So now I'm going to be putting in, this is from that newer little kit. Or no, that was a stuff pack, wasn't it? Was it Gentle Gems? It's not Gentle Gems. Don't make up things in your life like me, please. Crystal Creations stuff pack. I used this one also in Cookie's house, the Spalding house, and in the same swatch. It's so good for this kind of stuff. So that's what I'm using. I'm putting this right here and it's not turning red. So I'm hoping that will be okay. And then I've got this little side table. This is from that Riviera thing. Now I am gonna have to put on move objects for this because honestly, no one's getting over here. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's just gonna have a little lamp on it. So who is really watching? Nobody. I believe this lamp is from For Rent too. And I have it in this kind of like bluish swatch with like the creamy kind of like of that era lampshade. So I feel like that's okay. Now, should I put this down? Because I feel like this is going to be too high up in the sky for us. I feel like something went wrong because I feel like I only had these. Hang on. Like that. And then, yeah, that's what I had. Because yeah, that's what I remember it being like. I don't know what happened. I think this is from Jungle Adventure. But this swatch, I had never seen this swatch before. No, this is not. This is from the Horse Ranch pack. What am I talking about? I guess it looks like it could be from that, like some kind of artifact or something. But I really like it because it's hitting all of our colors that I have in here. And it's definitely, it just looks like it's from the like 90s or something to me. I think it's that peachy stuff on the top and like the crinkledy, I don't know. It looks it to me. But I also put in some magazines, some books, a little personal photo from something and a souvenir as well. And I feel like that's all we need for clutter because this is all just going to be packed away here. And I don't imagine that maybe she even has like a housekeeper. I don't know. But I don't imagine that she has a lot of clutter around and stuff like that in here. Like save for just a few decorative things, you know. And then I have this from the Book Nook kit. Just this creamy plain little rug, and I thought this was like perfect for in here for what we needed. It is like the perfect color scheme for what I had in mind for Georgie's house. Then of course I have these same peach colored throw pillows for the couch, and I'm just going to be putting one on each side. And I thought it might kind of set it off. Like, I haven't done it yet. Maybe getting one, sizing it down a little bit, and putting it here, maybe making it in a navy color. Oh, yeah, that is it. That really ties it in. That is like, oh, we have an interior decorator design, and it's matching. Everything is matching. And then, do I dare? Do I dare to try? Okay, I wasn't going to do all that, but I feel like it goes. I feel like it goes, and I love it. I love it. I want to be like a single lady, or like not a single lady, but like, you know, just a lady of leisure in the early 90s, late 80s, so that my house can look like this with this color palette. I don't even know. Like even this table, like the peach on it. Oh my gosh. Perfection. All right. And then we have a couple more things here. I'm putting this little rug here in the entryway in that cream colorway. I think this is, it's just base game. And this high school pack, little side table, and base game mirror. I'm going to actually put that up a little bit on the wall so that it is kind of more visible so that as you walk out, you can see what you look like. And we'll put that just above. There we go. And then on there, we've got to have the pink bag and makeup combo. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take a look. Look at this place. Oh, yes. She's listening to the sweet sounds of Kenny G while she contemplates her divorce. Why is that pillow up so high? I don't know. Let's fix it. There we go. I have fixed it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm loving this. I love this so much. And I am really excited now to make the rest of her apartment. Why isn't... Okay, there we go. Because I feel like this is what I want the entire kind of apartment to be like. I'm sorry. Everything is disappearing. I don't know why. But I think that's it for today. And I'm definitely happy with... the color scheme, the pillows, come on. This is perfect. So thanks everybody for joining me today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you don't mind, please leave a sweet comment and a like. I hope you have a good rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.